Hello fragrance lovers and friends, welcome back. Centaur Fragrance, helping you smell amazing, explore the world of fragrance. And today we got another Akro fragrance on our hands. And I'm reviewing these because I'm very excited about them, and I feel like they'd be great for the fall and the winter. And I feel like, you don't have to wear them for the fall and the winter, but I do like to create content that suits the season and, has a purpose. So anyways, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, all that before we jump into. And this one today is called Smoke. So this fragrance isn't a birch tar. It's not a heavy, aggressive, dark smokiness, but it's more of a tobacco smokiness, if that makes sense. So if you've ever been to a cigar lounge or been around cigars, and this fragrance smells like an addiction, like you smoke all the time. And for some people might have create really bad memories or really good memories. And I've seen some people express both opinions. This reminds me of the greasy oiliness that I've seen some people have with cigars, and that like lusciousness, and it's not an unpleasant smokiness. But it is kind of leathery from the cade. I have the notes pulled up here so I can mention the tobacco supposedly Balkans, certain type of tobacco. I feel like it's a little bit more lighter and fresher, but it still has depth. Intentionally has a nicotine vibe here, so that for some people might be just too much. There is a certain aphrodisiac quality, not the same as vanilla or lavender, which can have those qualities, but it's certainly something that's addictive and in a strange way. So if you're a recovering addict, this is not a fragrance for you, but if you do like this rebellious side that this fragrance can bring, it's nice. So well done. There's some benzoyne to kind of soften the fragrance, give it some lift with an incense with a little bit of a vanilla behind it. And there's some tonka bean, and the tonka bean is on the darker side, but it does add a little bit of nuttiness as well. And I don't feel like the tonka here is on the boozy side, and I don't feel like it's on the vanilla side particularly, but it does give some smoothness and some balance. So really nice fragrance. Again, for some people it might not smell that unique, but it's got nice nuances, and this fragrance isn't as multifaceted with distinct notes punching out as some of the other Akros. But if you do like a smoky, rebellious vibe, this sets a mood and this sets an energy. Not every fragrance needs to develop or dramatically change so much, and this is another one that I think that proves the point. It's a little bit different style of perfumery. It's not a linear designer fragrance. This has some depth and complexity also, but it doesn't change dramatically like the top and the mids. It doesn't feel like change to a completely different fragrance throughout. So nice fragrance. Could easily be layered because of that effect here. And again, much better than something than Le Labo, in my opinion. I just have to be honest that I certainly feel that way about this brand. Anyways, Smoke gave me pretty good performance. I got 7, maybe 8 hours out of it, and the sillage was quite good. Projection surprisingly wasn't as strong as I expected. I would say maybe slightly above average, but sillage was there, and maybe that's a good thing, because some people are going to think that maybe you're a heavy smoker, but it's going to but with really high quality tobacco or something. This does not smell like cheap cigarettes, I can tell you that. And this fragrance here, I think it definitely is provocative in a soft, I wouldn't say gentle, but in a, I don't know, a smooth, like a smooth criminal comes to mind. It's gonna elicit a response. It's not that it's in people's faces, but when people come across you with a fragrance that has this much personality and this much attitude, even though it's not shouting, it's still, this is a very brooding fragrance. If you don't speak a lot of words, if you like to have a little bit of that, kind of dark or that temperament to you, this fragrance really sets the tone. If you like to wear a black jacket, all that kind of stuff, you like to put on the smolder, this fragrance definitely has that going for you. So I like this. There's John Varvatos' Dark Rebel and a few other fragrances that you might be familiar with that were able to have this feel. Not a lot of fragrances have that feel, and I'm happy that this one does. So what are my thoughts getting to that compliment factor? Again, this can be a fragrance that for some people is off-putting, but for other people This, you know, is again, the whole brand is a little bit about rebellion and sin. This, again, depending on who you are and who you're around, might be inviting in a little bit of, you know, kind of like, I don't know, maybe you're like, not the villain, like of a movie or something, but you're like the, I don't know, just the bad boy or the bad girl. And that's definitely got that written all over this fragrance. So, really nice. I feel like this is, again, I really recommend this for layering as well. Easily could really switch up your collection and add a wonderful, dark, attractive complexity to a lot of your fragrances. And I think that's another great thing that would work with this in your advantage. But anyways, this will become like a second skin, and it will be like a ghost behind you. On a jacket, I'm sure if you spray this up on a jacket, this will, and you had some good memories perhaps, this would, you know, this would be something special. And this would linger as well, if you went out on the prowl. So, nice fragrance here. I do like it. Again, these fragrances are about $160 odd for a 100 ml size. It's not a 30 ml, it's not a 50, it's a full 100 ml. They're eau de parfum, the full concentration. And for $160, this is one of the better niche houses that I know of, like Carnar Barcelona. It gives you a good value, and Boise 1920 as well has some good values and some good creations and fragrances for what they are. So I'd like to say that pretty good value, even though it's still a luxury item. It's not the, you know, it's not focused all about the value, but I do think that you get your money's worth here. So if you are interested in these fragrances, I do have a discovery set. You could get a discovery set as well from So Avant-Garde, and I'll include the link down below if you'd like to check them out. I think that they certainly are worth exploring. I do think they have some beautiful stuff going on, and you know, the niche house of Akro. I'm going to be talking about Awake soon. Hopefully you'll stay tuned for that review. Stunning fragrance. Stunning. And, you know, please watch this whole video, this whole collection of videos. And check out So Avant-Garde once again for helping me out and, you know, sponsoring me a little bit. So check them out. You can use code Centaur15. I don't get any money in return, but by golly, you know, I appreciate them for helping me out. And they do, you know, you can save 15%. I don't know, you're not going to get that deal anywhere else. So I invite you to like, comment, subscribe, join me here, check that website out, and thank you so much for watching today. Happy that I could share this review and this fragrance, and nice brand, Akro. I think that they certainly know what they're doing. So I'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.